We've all stood on one side of a painful silence, feeling the weight of words left unsaid or the ache of a wound that lingers. In those moments, the air feels heavy, and time seems to slow as we wait for something, anything to break the tension. Sometimes, that something is an apology, offering or receiving those two small words, "I'm sorry." They can feel like a lifeline, a chance to mend what's been broken, or at least to acknowledge the pain. In simple situations, an apology can be enough. A friend forgets your birthday, or a small misunderstanding causes a brief rift. A sincere sorry can bring relief, laughter, and a return to normalcy. A colleague makes a mistake, admits it, and the tension dissolves. In these moments, forgiveness comes easily, and relationships move forward. A heartfelt sorry smooths things over, allowing both people to reconnect and move on, sometimes even stronger than before. But sometimes, sorry is hollow. The words are spoken, but they don't reach the heart. They echo in the space between people, empty and unsatisfying. Imagine a husband who, after years of neglect, finally apologizes to his wife. The apology comes too late after trust has eroded and love has faded into routine. The words hang in the air, but they don't land. They float, unanchored, unable to bridge the gap that's grown over time. For deep wounds, an apology isn't a bridge. It's a reminder of the distance. It can even reopen old hurts, making the pain feel fresh again. When trust is broken over time, words alone can't heal. The damage runs deeper than a simple phrase can reach. The real work of healing begins when we move beyond words, acknowledging pain and committing to change. It's about showing, not just telling that things will be different. Healing requires patience, understanding, and action, not just a quick fix. It's a process that unfolds slowly, with effort and care. True reconciliation is a slow, intentional journey, one that asks us to listen, to grow, and to rebuild trust step by step. Why do some hurts linger untouched by apologies? Why do certain wounds seem immune to even the sincerest words? We often expect that saying "I'm sorry" should be enough to mend what's broken, but reality is rarely so simple, because some wounds run deep, far beneath the surface, where words can't always reach. Emotional pain can settle in quietly, shaping how we see ourselves and others. Trust is like a crystal vase. Small chips are easy to fix, but betrayal shatters it. Once broken, the pieces never fit together quite the same way again. An apology can't put the pieces back together or erase years of pain. The cracks remain. Even if we try to hide them, sometimes the damage lives on. A parent's criticism echoes in adulthood, shaping our confidence and self-worth long after the words were spoken. A partner's betrayal changes how we see the world, making it harder to trust again or to feel safe in future relationships. Words are easy. Real healing takes more. It requires time, patience, and often a willingness to sit with discomfort and vulnerability. Quick apologies can feel like an attempt to escape guilt, not a true effort to repair. They may even deepen the hurt if they lack sincerity or understanding. The hurt person needs proof of understanding, not just words. They need to feel seen, heard, and valued in their pain. Deep wounds change us, and an apology can't undo that transformation. Healing means learning to live with the scars, not pretending they never happened. Healing must address the ongoing impact, not just the past event. It's a process that requires support, compassion, and sometimes professional help. Only action and empathy can begin to restore what was lost. True healing is built slowly through consistent care and genuine connection. There's a world of difference between saying sorry and making things right. A true apology is just the first step. Real accountability means taking action. If I crash your car, I must repair it and help you get around, not just say sorry. Healing requires empathy, effort, and change. Listen without defending, ask how to make things right, and follow through. Actions show you're willing to share the burden, not leave it behind. In friendships, marriages, and business, only changed behavior rebuilds trust. Apologies without action are empty. It's the commitment to change that allows hope for a different future. Without action, sorry is just a word. Some hurts are so big, so deeply felt, that words alone seem laughably small in comparison. There are wounds that cut so deep, public humiliation, repeated broken promises, or years of neglect, that a simple "I'm sorry" can never be enough. In these moments, apologies can feel hollow, almost meaningless, unless they are backed by real, tangible change. When someone's dignity is stripped away in front of others, or trust is shattered over time, it takes more than words to begin the process of healing. These situations require more than an apology. They demand action. A manager who shames an employee must not only apologize publicly, but also take steps to restore their dignity and rebuild the trust that was lost. A father who misses every game, every important moment, cannot make up for it with a single gesture or a few kind words. He must show up, again and again, proving through his presence that he is committed to change. Rebuilding trust after neglect in a relationship can only be achieved by consistent, attentive presence, by being there, truly listening, and making the other person feel valued every day. When real-world harm is done, restitution is essential. Paying bills, offering help, or taking responsibility for the consequences of our actions. The scale of the action must match the scale of the hurt. The greater the harm, the greater the effort needed to make things right. Without meaningful action, apologies can feel like empty words or even insults, deepening the pain instead of healing it. True remorse is proven by what we do, not just what we say. It's the follow-through that matters most. Real change is visible in our actions, helping, showing up, and making amends in practical ways. Healing is built on visible, sustained effort, on the willingness to keep trying, even when it's hard. Only then, through repeated and genuine effort, can trust begin to return, and relationships truly start to mend. After apologies and first steps, rebuilding trust is a long journey. Trust grows slowly, like a plant needing daily care. The person who caused harm must be patient and consistent, never rushing forgiveness. Small, repeated actions, not grand gestures, prove change is real. Open, honest conversations help process pain and rebuild safety. Healing is a process, not a single event. With humility, sustained action, and courage, relationships can recover. Scars may remain, but they don't have to define the future. With time and effort, relationships can emerge stronger and more honest than before.